All right, speculators, let's fire it up for our afternoon edition. It's going to be the afternoon edition of the Free Look Fed Day Fun Day policy statement and press conference. As I mentioned this morning, this might be one that's a little more interesting than the ones in the past. I think I'm streaming over on YouTube, although I can never tell. Maybe if someone can go over to YouTube and see if it's working. It says it's working, but it never shows up under the live feed. I don't know why. I'm not a very smart man. So we're waiting on Sebastian over their pro trading room so I can stream directly out of the room and I don't have to have these two environments open. Definitely first world problems. But picture and sound is okay here. And that is a one for streaming over on YouTube, I guess. All right, cool. See if I can find that stream in real time and actually put a better thumbnail on it. Try to create a high quality production. Okay, well, as soon as it pops up over here for me, I want to mute the sound so that it doesn't come and scare me. All right, I'll worry about that later. All right, ladies and gents. We talked about this morning having a pretty strong, a non-trending day. It was just moving nicely between various levels. We've seen that again in the NASDAQ here this afternoon. Went down to the -2s, popped all the way up to the +1s. Let's take a look at it over here on the NASI. It's been a thing of beauty right there. We were down here, popped outside the lines. You can see I made absolutely the minimum, buying and selling here and here. So didn't make too much. Shorted here, made a little bit on the way back down to VWAP, and now we're right in the middle of the range. Often I'll have a position or two on into an announcement. Today I'm going to be completely flat. This is going to be probably wacky. My tendency is to think since everyone thinks it's going to be wacky, maybe it won't be wacky at all. 50 basis points, market doesn't do anything. 25 basis points, market doesn't do anything. I'm live on YouTube. All right, let's see. Can't hear myself over there. Why doesn't it show me live on YouTube over here? That's great. I can't get to the chat. Oh, this is under streams, live. I'm glad you guys can see it because shit, I can't. So weird. Shouldn't be that much of a delay. Anyway, welcome to everybody on YouTube. I'll get that figured out so I can answer the chat over there. But if you don't want to wait for that and you want to come directly into the room directly, just come over here to tradersdevgroup.com, hit try for free, sign up for a free trial. You'll be sent the password so you can come right into the room, not mess with all that YouTube crap. So get that done if you'd like. All right, let's just do a quick look here. So ZT is below T-line and it's outside day down. Went down to about 104 spot 65-ish, 67, before popping just a little bit. ZN, same thing. Got down just below 115. Unfortunately, I did not have time to set up the auto trader, which is a bummer because I really wanted to see how it's going to operate here. So we're just going to do it in our mind's eye. Imagine if we had a sell put, short put at 115. If we crossed below that, how quickly we could get filled. I really want to see it operate under volatility given all the logic. So today was a perfect opportunity for that, but I just didn't get it done. So we're not going to be able to see it. So 115 on the downside, maybe 114.5. Who knows? Again, not resting any orders there because we want to wait and see what happens. ZB is just above 126. It's a bear neutral, bear continuation, outside day down. So we're starting with all of the treasuries giving up a little bit of what they had popped in anticipation of what we got going on today. S&P is sitting right inside its range. Relative to a morning before a Fed meeting like this, that's pretty decent range. We have our clear bid zone down here. Nothing's really changed. We haven't seen price get down there. I'm really tempted. I'm so tempted I'm going to do it. I'm going to just rest an order up here, prior session high.
Order
just
submitted.
small for a single contract in one of the live accounts. I'll rest it up here too. All right. Oh, let me see. Oh, all right. Well, we're going to have that on all of them because I have the replicator on that account. So there you go. That'll be cool. We'll see what happens. All right. I'm the type of guy that's just obsessed with trying to figure out why I can't figure something out. And it should be a simple reason. There we go. Now I'm seeing it over here. So I'm going to go over here and mute the mic. And now I'm in chat too, I think. Hey, YouTube. Dude, we got 14 people watching over there. There we go. Show chat. All right, cool. Sweet. All right, so I should be able to check questions out there on occasion, and it did not go to my stream, so whatever. All right, so there's a look on the S&P. Dow Jones, similar thing, clear bid zone down there, clear offer zone up here. Let's draw the offer zone in now. The last 2 or 3 Fed meetings, Fed days, have actually been pretty manageable, not too crazy. That's not the norm. I'm thinking we're going to get more the norm on this one and get something a little wacky. So this is definitely probably maybe somehow sit on your hands kind of morning. It's still morning here on the left coast. But there's your bid zone and offer zone on the Dow Jones. I'd be pretty surprised if we stay inside that range. We'll see what happens. The NASDAQ went down to this weird line right here. Not really sure how that keeps happening, but maybe there's some significance to this. There we go. So perfect T-line touch at 19.6s. 19.6s was kind of a level yesterday as well. The NASI for sure doesn't like to stay in that tight of a range. From 600s to 850s, or let's call it 550s to 850s, that is not even a full ATR. So the ATRs right now is 350, and if we measure this, we get 316s, right? So we should expect some sort of movement outside of that range, probably pretty quickly as soon as the announcement, and then into the presser. We'll see what ends up happening there. Thank you for dropping that in there, Cliff. I was on that area, but couldn't seem to bring it up. Russell. Some fools are saying that they want to express a long trade in the Russell between now and the end of the year. That seasonally does end up being pretty good, but we know what we do here, which is friends don't let friends trade the Russell. That being said, if you were, this is setting up very nicely as well. Clear bid zone down here, connecting what is prior session low that happens to be at S1 as well. And right here and here. There you go. So that gives you a nice bid zone with a nice upward sloping T-line. That would be a long down there. Crude oil, which we had our inventories today, did not get down to this bid zone here, which looks the same. Right around S1, upward sloping T-line, prior session low, all the good stuff. Stayed within the range there after the inventory announcement. And now, the task at hand, gold. This sucker is gotta move. It's gotta. Came up here, we're consolidating. Do they use this opportunity? 50 basis points, aggressive rate hike, loosening. Cut. It's a cut, baby. The first cut is the deepest. You think it'll be? I went to see Pink the other night, and Sheryl Crow opened up for her. And a decent amount of people were watching and digging it. So here on gold, this to me is the bid zone. And I'd be pretty surprised if gold stays inside this range too. So we have a lot of things that are pent up for some direction one way or the other. And remember, please get out of the prediction business. You're in the observation and probabilities business. You're not in the prediction business. You could tell me everything that was going to happen in the next hour or two relative to the questions, the statement, the color of Powell's tie, and I couldn't tell you at all how the market was going to react. I think at this point, it's really unusual to see sentiment shift in a week or two from 50 very unlikely to 50 the probable. And now it looks like it's 50-50 on 50. 50-50 on 50. So we'll see gold. Can it hold 25.87s? If not, it gets into this whole area here. And I would say the next logical level is way down here. I'm not sure how we don't back up the truck down there around 25.25. But it's always easier said than done. This thing starts to crash, and the last thing you want to, I'm about broke S3. I can't buy all this structure down here. So we'll see what happens with gold. I'm going to be watching the 10-year here. All right, we have 3 more minutes. Oh, was there a bet that I wouldn't be flat before the announcement or somebody? I am. I have a working order up there at the prior session high, and it's working in all of the evaluations, all of the PAs, and both live accounts. It's the first time ever joining me here. We call what we do the acorns to oak trees method, which is that predominantly, especially if you're doing these prop programs, you're trading very, very small accounts. The only way to probably manage risk in an account that's $5, $6, $7, even $10,000. None of the prop accounts are even $10,000. Not initially. You might grow a balance up to $10,000. I don't know why you do that. It's a little silly. Pay yourself. But these are very, very small accounts. They're $1,500, $2,000, $2,500 accounts. But Rod, I have $6,500 worth of drawdown on my $150,000 PA. Okay. So you're treating your entire account balance as your available drawdown. Good luck with that. So anyway, we trade almost exclusively micros. We trade at high probability areas. Our main strategies are mean reversion, but underlying that is what we call situational fluency, which is being adaptive to market conditions. You don't always have to be looking for mean reverting setups. There are certainly times and days and sessions and microclimates in which it makes a lot more sense to buy pullbacks or follow some sort of trend that you've identified. Why does my mic volume just continues to drop for no reason? I don't know. I touched this thing. I think it's overly sensitive. So hopefully the volume's better now. It was great. I was talking right into the mic, and then it just reduced the volume. It just did it again. Why is it doing that? All right, I'm going to sit and watch it. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to keep my eye on it. Having definitely some issues here. All right, here we go. Let's do it. Let's go. Here we go. I have the volume down on Bloomberg, so someone tell me what it is. Whoa, look at that. There goes the Nazi. Don't think I'll be shorting that. Yeah, we didn't even get a 115 touch on the ZN.
Order filled.
All right. We sold the S&P. Can't see that working out. Prior session highs. Where did the Dow go? All right. Take a quick look at gold. I don't know. It's weird. Seemed to stop right at this level right here, at least for now. It's not an indicator, folks. That's not an indicator. That's just an indication of where price went before. Went right up to that offer zone and hit it. Pop something in there if you're in any positions. I'm going to sell another one of these here.
Order submitted.
These are all all-time highs, obviously. Obviously.
Order filled. Order submitted.
Come on down. You're
Order
the next
filled.
contestant. All right, so 57.56. That's got to be all-time high for the futures and for the cash, right? All right, Demetrius, there you go. Again, thank you for the Trader Talk Tuesday yesterday. Anyone looking to listen to real conversations with real traders, that's what we try to do here. People that are all kinds of different, what do they call it? All kinds of different spots on their journey. All different locations on their geo trading map. Oh my goodness, we have a graceful exit. I'm not taking it. Don't be a wuss. Come on. I might take it. Graceful exit is anytime something goes significantly and quickly against me, which it did right there, for show. Faux show, faux show. Faux show, faux show. What was the NASDAQ high? 19 nines. It's kind of a good number.
Order
19
submitted.
nines. God, I made some good coffee today. Did another pot for the another. S&P is not going to give me that many times to cover at a small loss, so look for it to rocket higher. Outside day up. I'm going to screw around here in a couple of the prop programs just with some really small size.
Order submitted.
Rest in order in a couple of these. These are 150 with $550
submitted.
risk budget. All right, now I'm taking it.
Order filled.
Take it to the limit. All right, so new high plus 10 points would be right here from the breakout. And then obviously we're a little higher than that, so I'll resell here.
Order submitted.
And look to buy down here.
Order submitted.
Take it to the limit. Oh, we have a Tuesday Traders Talk song now? Okay, well, we can't play it here in the room because people won't be able to hear it on YouTube. But maybe we'll play it near the end. Can play it near the end. Excited to hear about that. Well done, dude. And again, my volume dropped down. This is very strange. How do you lock it? I'm not sure how I lock it. Maybe it's because I'm peaking too much. Audio level. We're going to go. It's near the mic position. It was only a 25%er? Wow. That much of a rally on a 25%er. I would have thought they would have been disappointed. Disappointed. All right, let's see if we have any questions over here on YouTube. I don't think. I can't even see the chat. 26 people watching. Top chat. If you have any questions, pop them there in YouTube. It's your first time ever seeing anything going on here. So what was it? Was it a 25 basis points or 50? It was 50. Okay. Come on, don't give me misinformation. I was like, that was a 25er? As you can see, I don't really care, but I might as well. All right, we're coming back inside range on Dow Jones. Back inside the range on the Dow Jones. All right, quick around the horn here. We're going to take a look at gold right at that level. Do we dare short it? Let me do this so you don't have to. These are just prop programs. We'll just hit it really light so you can go. I wonder what if I sold this offer zone in this 50 bip cut with gold ready to go to.
Order submitted.
Look at that.
Order filled.
You definitely don't want to try that at home. Don't try that at home.
Order filled.
Crude oil did nothing, held the bid zone up there. Bitcoin didn't do much either. So the story was in gold. And then ZN even coming in a little bit. ZT did not get up to this offer zone. I didn't draw this in. I'll draw it in now. Here we go. My neck's going to hurt after this, looking up at this screen all day. There's your offer zone there.
Order filled.
We'll take some funny money here on gold.
Order filled. Order filled.
If you haven't watched this show before, now we basically just have about 30 minutes of dead time while we wait for the magician to take the stage.
Order submitted.
Wait for the magician. All right, so we made $80 of funny money on that there. Oh, we do have some stuff. My sound is very muted. I think I did fix it. It keeps getting screwed up. Brett, do you mainly look at financials, gold indices during the announcements, any other commodities? I just look at the ones that we normally trade. So our focus is almost predominantly on the stock index futures. Probably NASDAQ's the most popular, as it is a lot of places. But I would suggest that Dow Jones is a great place to start. But to answer your question, no. Essentially, the 4 stock indices: gold, crude oil, and micro Bitcoin. Everything's a micro. If you have time, can you go back or how you enter trades? LJ, yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to talk about the strategies today, but I'll drop a link in here to where you can sign up for a free trial. No bullshit, credit card required or anything like that. Let me just put it in the chat here. And then you can get access to the last 10 days of recordings. We record every single session. And that's the best way to kind of learn what we got going on here. Essentially, everything is volume and volatility based for us. So this chart in the upper right-hand screen is the NASDAQ. These are VWAP bands, and this is between 1 and 2 standard deviations. We would be selling the +2s here or going short. I'm just resting orders at those kind of swing highs that we just put on. Today's like a little bit of a different day, of course. And look at gold. Now they're buying it.
Order filled.
Now they're buying it.
Order filled.
Now they're frying some toads. And the mic dropped again. This is a weird thing. This has never happened before. I'm going to keep it kind of loud. Maybe that'll work. David's asking if all the things I use are available on TradingView. Here's what's great. Absolutely. So we're looking at Ninja right now, but we have the exact same thing built out on TradingView. Let me show it to you. The difference is that TradingView doesn't really allow tick data, so you can't set up the same kind of bars, which are, we call them Brickwick or configurable offset bars. So instead, I always forget when I'm broadcasting out of all this stuff, it slows my machine down, but I should be able to bring this up here. So here you go. right there. And we'll look at the MNQ, the Z, sorry. So these are the exact same indicators over here, and they're all free too. The only indicator that's part of our membership is called the extreme turn, which we probably won't look at today. And now the mic just dropped down. This is going to be an ongoing thing. I don't know. I've never seen this before. It just constantly... All right, maybe I'll try this. I think it's saying I'm too close to the microphone. This has never happened before. So there you go. That's the answer on... And again, sign up for a trial, and we give you a cheat sheet that tells you all the names of the indicators, how to set them up. And again, they're all free. They're just part of... oh, look at this gold move.
Order
there we go.
filled.
Suck it, gold.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
And there's one
Order
more.
filled.
And the NASI went all the way down back to VWAP, 19,700. So 100 points come in. All right. We had paid sponsorship come in there. Appreciate it, Mark. Thank you very much. Let's come over to Brandon. Awesome job, man. Killing it. That is solid. So another 17 minutes or so, and then we'll see what the man has to say. Maybe if I change the EQ. What's a limiter? What does that do? Limiter. How's it sound now? Is it about the same? Man, look at this NASDAQ and S&P. I sound clearer now. Okay, good. Well, maybe it won't. Sure, these Shure microphones are one of the most popular ones out there for podcasting and live streaming and everything. I mean, you see them everywhere. And yet they're discontinuing this software that everyone likes and making you upgrade to some software that people don't. So I'm still using the old software, so maybe it's getting finicky. But anyway, I'm sure you're here just to hear me talk about. There we go, Nazi. This is my day. Pretty satisfied with it. I wouldn't do a whole lot more unless we get some juicy stuff. Bump. Guys, everyone's still having rhythmic problems? Nice day, C++. Love it. Yeah, we got the pop and then a drop, and now we're popping again. Let me go ahead and get some orders in here for the strategy so you guys can just see them. We'll short the plus
submitted.
2s up there. Same thing here. I'll get short the plus 2s.
Order submitted.
And we can do our thing where I just throw out a few scouts that might die.
Filled.
A few scouts that might die. Well, that's nice.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
All right, we're short 1 right here. See if we get a move back down to VWAP.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
I made the minimum on my S&P short, the absolute minimum.
Order filled.
I haven't had any issues with Apex's Rhythmic in
Order filled.
quite a while. So I know it's always, everyone's situation seems to be a little bit different. Okay, so there's a planned ad right here on the NASI, and it'll be at the +2s right here.
Order submitted.
So that's 807, about 100 points from the highs we made.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Oh, so everyone's kind of experiencing some. All right, so now we have a 2 lot on there. And it's kind of out of sync, but that's all right.
Order filled. Order filled.
So since we had a lot higher prices, we could still add on some areas here. New swing high plus about 10 points is something that will work occasionally. So we'll do that, see if we can get a fill there. Nice day, Mitcho. Love it. Look at that. It's the TDG way. A little bit of money goes a long way. Come to Butthead.
Order submitted.
Come to Butthead. Checking in with the S&P and the Dow.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
Yeah, all right. Now we're all set over here. Here we go. Gonna get a fill, 829s.
Order filled.
There we go. All right, so now we have a 3 lot on. Don't ever mess with the NASDAQ. Come on in, baby. Up or bounce. Do whatever you want. Taking another quick look at gold. It's right back up there.
Order filled.
I'm going to short it a little bit at these
Order
highs.
submitted.
I'm going to take one off
Order
here. We
filled.
call that kind of a graceful exit, just to get that to break even, plus
Order
a little
filled.
bit of profit. And I'll hit another one here.
Order submitted. Order canceled.
Take this down to VWAP.
Order submitted.
See, when you buy the bid, sometimes you can miss it. Sometimes you can miss it. All right, checking over here. Why don't I use a copy program for more accounts to set at once? I am using a copy program. I'm using Replicanto and another copier over to some live accounts, and I have no idea. Now, you know what's happening with this mic is now it keeps going even lower every time. The volume just almost goes to zero. So the volume's going to be shitty in this recording. I'll figure it out later. But you should be able to see the screen there. CURPOS, which stands for current positions, is yeah, I'm tempted just to shut this whole thing down. It's starting to annoy me. I've never seen this before. So we're looking to cover one at 772s right there. In case you guys care, let's just watch this for no reason whatsoever. See how it's at 30 dB? In just a moment, it's just going to like drop to like 6. I'm not even touching the microphone. So if there's any audio engineers out there, that's the way to fix it, is put it on the screen. That way it won't screw up again. Gold leaving a mark. Okay, here we go. I'm going to hit this.
Order filled.
Hit this.
Order filled.
And hit this.
Order filled.
And, oh, you didn't get to see it. Drop down to 7.5. Fun stuff. I don't think, oh, we're going to say it's a bad cable? Nothing changed with the cable.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order filled. Order filled.
These nuts. Got him. Got him.
Order filled. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order filled. Order filled. Order submitted. Order submit. Order filled. Order submitted. Order filled. Order submitted.
That was easy.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
He needs some milk.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order canceled. Order submitted. Order filled. Order filled. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order filled. Order filled. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order filled. Order submitted. Order filled. Order submitted. Order filled. 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 Order filled.
All right, now it won't do that anymore. Okay, one more time. Audio test 1, 2, 3. Oh, should be working in YouTube again, I think. Should be working in YouTube again. I think we're working in YouTube again. Or not. If it's not, I'm back. Okay, sorry. I was spitting some knowledge over there. But since you didn't hear it, just have to trust me. It was epic. It was epic. A quick summary of it is that I fully get when people watch anyone streaming on YouTube or get acquainted with a new, whatever you want to call it, trading educator. Hey, show me that you trade for real, dude, and then teach me your strategy. Or I want to know your strategy. My strategy is to inform as many people as I can that if you are dealing with any of these prop programs and that is how you're learning, which is great, they're fantastic. Stop complaining about them. They're all, as long as they stay in business, they're great learning tools for the cost that you're putting into them, what you can get out of them, even with delays on payouts. It's small account trading. If you watch anybody that trades a mini, including all the guys on Top Step TV, I don't care if they've grown their account to 50,000, 100,000, 30,000, they've taken 50,000 in payouts. It does not matter. They are all showing toxic behavior by trading minis in a completely unleveraged state. Over-leveraged, excuse me. What is actually possible is to trade micros at high probability areas and earn 10 to 400% monthly returns on small accounts. And I can teach you how to do that. Here's an account that starts every month with $10,000 and it's up $3,200. We're halfway through the month. So as loath as I am to say this, it's on pace for a 60% return. Of course, it's also on pace for giving it all back. But the probability of that's very, very low given the way we trade. So the leverage you should be using is the leverage that's available by having multiple accounts. Yeah, dude, I have multiple accounts. I have 20 PA accounts and I trade 3 minis across all of them. So I have a 60 lot on. And when it goes well, man, it goes real well. But when it goes bad, it seems to go really bad because the prop programs are set up for me to fail. Apex makes you wait a certain amount of days and only take out a certain amount of money to begin with because they're set up to make you fail. Bullshit. It's the equivalent of saying that a carnival game is set up to make you fail. Maybe, but if you develop the skill where you can throw the little nickel in the frog's mouth or knock down all the pins, you get the big stuffed animal. They're not going to not give you the big stuffed animal. I used to be so good at that one where you hit the, you like have to bounce a softball, or sorry, I would bounce it. You have to get a softball to just stay in like a round tub. Does anyone know that game? You remember the game I'm talking about? One of those carnival games? It seems like so easy. Like all I have to do is throw this softball and just have to stay in this metal bin. But no, man, it bounces right back out, right? But no one says that you're not allowed to bounce it before you throw it in there, so that's what we figured out. You just bounce it. You bounce it, and then it gingerly goes in there. Don't hate the player, don't hate the game. Ring toss with the bottles. You get what I'm getting. These prop programs are carnival games, but they're beatable if you do it right. They're 100% beatable. All right, let's see if there's any questions on. We've settled in and settled down now. Great range in the bonds. Fantastic range now. ZN is coming all the way back down. Might be able to actually sell a 115 put today. MES right in the middle of its range. Dow Jones right in the middle of its range. NASDAQ at the toppish end of its range, but still in the offer zone. Same thing, outside day up with the Russell. Crude oil's right inside range, so it did nothing. And look at gold. I mean, the absolute minimum on gold, but that's fantastic too. All right. Sabrina, I love it. Brad, how do I break out the chat off of this thing? I want to break it out so that it doesn't do this infinite loop. What do I do? I want to be able to show. I think I can show the chat. How do I do the chat in a new window? Oh, shit. I'll figure that out in a second. Because I'd like to show YouTube the chat here so that people could see the... It's a detached screen, right? Okay. Yeah, I'll figure it out later. Sounds back on YouTube. Any other questions while I wasn't talking for a while? Pop any questions that you might have in there. Should be links in the description. So I think we're going to end it at about 8 minutes at noon, 3 Eastern. I mean, we can only extract so much money, and then it gets a little embarrassing. Okay, so if Rhythmic is not going well, yeah, I would stay off of it. What I have connected here is I have 3 accounts that are connected through Rhythmic on Apex, and all the rest of them are Tradeovate accounts that I'm just trading through Ninja. So those seem to work pretty well. But during that little burst of movement that we had, which, by the way, that's not volatility, that's velocity, that's speed, that's rate of change, it's not volatility. Volatility requires that we actually expand out beyond an expected range, and that really didn't happen for anything today. But I had issues with my API to Interactive Brokers and also to back to Ninja, which is that's called Continuum, which is a CQG feed. So there was a little bit of issues all around, and it could have been just also lag from the computer. I don't think I can resist. I'm going to buy the ZN at POC right here. So that's 115 spot 035, and then I'm going to look to sell some puts. They're not really bid right now, but they have a little bit of a bid on them. Here's the offer zone here on the ZN. Brandon, how'd you do on treasuries today? Were you trading them much? We got the Dow Jones up into the offer zone, and then the NASDAQ just banging around here in the offer zone. But everything well off its highs. Benson, you remember, right? There's a training video in here. It's under training, I think. So, and also you could probably just do a search. Let's see if this works. Graceful. There we go. No, a lot of people mention it, so you have to. I know it's in training. check out the training area, and you'll find it there. I wonder how we do it so that we give priorities to certain things. Would it be with a hashtag or something so that it's, I mean, this is, if I type in graceful exit, it's going to bring back all mentions of the graceful exit, right? Not, I'm looking for this PTR replay. Am I losing my mind? I did a video on this, didn't I? Pretty sure I did. Am I in the training channel? Yes. Why doesn't that bring up, why doesn't it bring it up? All right. That's painful. I'm not going to look for it anymore. It's in there. Trust me.
Order filled.
Oh, can I search? I can search by relevant. Let's try that. What does it make? What does it decide is relevant? Fascinating. It should allow me to, can you do a search where it's for by link type or by, I'm sure you can do all that shit. I just don't know how to do it. All right, we're long the ZN. Demetrius found it. Thank you. That's right. Where the frick is Steve? All right, a couple more minutes. Let's do another survey for our P&L and EC scores. If you got any questions, please ask them over on YouTube because we'll be ending the stream. Apologize for the sound. I'm sure a lot of people just bailed. And of course, thanks to Sean. And your free Frosty is on its way for telling me to lock the screen. I'd rather fight with it the whole day. I was having a good time. Now they're going lower. Lower. Any questions? Here, let me take the... this is the graceful exit video that you put in here. All right. Let's move that. No, I don't think so. Oh, it is. Cool. Thank you. Copy. Copy that. Drop this in here. Oh, whoops. $49,000 people are watching Bloomberg TV and not me. VWAP touch on the Nazi 720s. All right, there we go. So a little thing on dynamic trade management. Can you buy at VWAP now for the NQ? I don't know. Ask Brad. Depends on where you're at. Depends on a bunch of things. By the letter of the law, the VWAP is a target, not an entry. Okay, so you want to start by trading the strategy. Look at this ZN. It's following everything down. Rates are popping. Rates are popping. Hurting my feelings. I'm going to buy it in some of these prop programs
Order
here.
submitted. Order submitted.
Is Pal still talking, right? So as you can see, we don't want to be results oriented, but the minus ones gave us a much better little pop there, right? Now it's going lower again, but so like let me just buy some in these prop accounts just to show you. These things are moving so fast, but so basically we bought the minus ones, and now we'll use VWAP as a target.
Order submitted.
We'll use VWAP as a target. And I have it in a couple accounts here, so we'll just...
Order submitted.
So as we say, a little scout. That scout might die, but...
Order filled.
But maybe not. And these two accounts are on the rhythmic connection, so at least for me right now, the rhythmic connection is working okay.
Order submitted.
See, Sean gave you the right answer too. If it's in the middle of the Fibonacci taco spiral with sour cream and an extra scoop of guacamole, then is Dan here? If Dan's not here, let's play the Trader Talk Tuesday song. Let's hear it. Yeah, you guys answer the questions better than I do. The proper answer to that was it depends. I think it. Here we go. Let's listen to it. Trader Talk Tuesday song, brand new, fresh off the presses, world premiere.
TDG, it's Trader Talk Tuesday. Pull up a chair, you're the guest today. Let's hear your story, let's hear you speak about the ups and downs, the wins you see. From acorns to oak trees, we're all on a
I think maybe they can hear it on YouTube if I just keep the mic on over here.
Trade like you mean it, don't hold back. We're building a future right on track. In this community, you're never alone. Together we rise, together we grow. Every loss and gain helps us grow. Trading with heart, that's what we know.
Order submitted.
Trade like you mean it, don't hold back. We've got your future, and we've got your back. So
Order filled.
we're here to stay on Trader Talk Tuesday. It's your day. Here at TDG.
Order
it's Trader
filled.
Talk Tuesday.
Order filled. Order filled.
TDG, it's Trader Talk Tuesday.
Order filled.
Trade like you mean it, don't hold back. We've got your future, and we've got your back. So tell your tale, we're here to stay on Trader Talk Tuesday. It's your day. It's your day. Tuesday.
I think that's a banger. I'm going to go with that one. Solid first effort. Solid first effort. That one was a banger. I love it.
Order filled.
All right, now you see that even the minus twos were a
Order
nice
submitted.
level. Very nice level. Let's get them again here.
Order submitted.
Try to get a couple more on.
Order filled.
There we go. There we go.
Order filled.
All right. Maybe we stick around and see if I can work myself out of these longs here.
Order filled.
Well, they're working out okay. I don't know. It's a little too easy.
Order filled.
Don't keep rewarding me for my bad behavior.
Order filled.
Come on, scare the kids a little bit. Down 300 on the Nazi. Come on. 19.6s, they like to buy those. They like to buy the 19.6s. Like, give me some of that 19.6 action.
Order submitted.
Give me some of that 19.6
Order
action.
submitted.
Hit it.
Order filled.
Suck it, NASDAQ. Let's go. Move
Order
higher.
filled.
Move higher. Ooh. About a little long here.
Order filled.
Can't show you because they just took me out. They just took me out. Take me out. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. All right. I'm going to get long the 2-year here too. I took the ZN in. I'm going to do the same thing at this level. Don't do this at home.
Order submitted.
Come on, baby. Give me a little bit.
Order submitted.
Give a little bit.
Order filled.
Give a little bit of love. Bought it. 104 spot. 088. That could go horribly wrong. Give a little bit. Give a little bit of your
Order
time
filled.
for me. If I stayed at this, we could get all these to 1,000. Get all these to 1,000. Could trade the PAs a little bit here too. Have a $300 PA day. Give a little bit. Give a little bit of your time for me. You guys know the importance of Supertramp, right? That's how I determined my entire dating life. Got a lot of do 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 do. All right. Let's just close both of these.
Order filled.
Made enough money on them. We'll just keep the live trades on and use the copier here. If we get a nice decline. So did we do our P&L and EC scores? Do we have this? Let's do them again. Did we do them? Afternoon. Carl. God dang, Carl. All we got to do with that, Carl, is we got to get PAs in front of those, and then what is it on Bullinox? It's like master account. It says M something, I think, right? Let's get those funded, and then I had a big G day here myself. If you add it all up. Look at the CT, baby. Am I the best ever? That's another $70. What are we going to do with this? I think we're going to put in a sell stop here.
Order submitted.
Go, baby. So buying the pullback to the POC there, which is 104.088, it's just a standard range trader trade. That's all it is. This candle was a break above, close above, and then you rest an order here for the entire rest of the session. So let me go through this again. It's really important. So on the reaction, we got our break above, and then this candle closed right here, right? As soon as that happens, the POC becomes an entry level. So you just rest an order there at POC and see how it goes. I did the same thing on the ZN. It went lower, but now it's coming back. Look at that Nazi. Thing's a beast. It's just a
Order
beast.
filled. Order filled.
Just a beast.
Order filled. Order filled.
Give me one more tick. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. All right, let's see what Ray did today. Anyone else have some? That's a solid day. Love it. Rays, what's your risk budget in those? Is it around $400, $400, or $500? You take a little bit more risk on those bigger PAs. 500 is perfect. Big G day, bud. Awesome. That is killer. Killer, killer, killer.
Great job.
It is a great job.
Order filled.
Great job. Benson, nice. Anybody else? So Ray's screenshot is indicative of the TDG way. You can't do any better than that. You're using the leverage provided by multiple accounts, not leveraging a single account or over leveraging any single account. Then all it is just a mental game where you don't get in your head that it's multiplied by whatever. Your gains are multiplied, your losses are multiplied, but you're just doing it on a tracking account. Doesn't matter. Go Nazi. I don't really care. I'm not long the Nazi anymore, but who's long Nazi from the bid zone there? All right, out of the ZT, we just touched VWAP. So Benson asked the question just a little bit earlier, and we were joking, it depends or what have you. By the letter of the law, you just wait. You don't do anything with VWAP. You took a target there, just like it might go lower here, but don't short 713s. Just don't do that. Take targets on your longs and wait for a move into the offer zone or the bid zone. Start there and then come in the room every day when you can, and we or me, I will point out days where you can look to use VWAP as an entry point. It'll be on days where we're trending, up or down, where there's a slope to it. But for now, take your targets there. So he did that all with 3 micros. There's a lot of people out there that feel that Fed days are treacherous. They're just not going to trade them. They're totally treacherous. They lose their ass. Yeah, great day, everybody. Now I do want to figure this out. Why can't, so I'm clicking on the chat, and then there's a gear. I got to tell you, I'm starting to feel like such a boomer. Where the frick is the breakout thing here? Yeah, I don't care. I can put it over here. Watch. Let me try this. There we go. I'll do that. That won't create an infinite loop. God darn it. There we go. Hold on. That shouldn't be infinite looping. New boot goofing. Oh, that'll infinitely loop it. So what I'll do is take this and break it off. There we go. I'm figuring it out. Figuring it out. I love that Boomer Dan comes in with on the trial password. All right. So now if I scroll on this, you guys will be able to see here on YouTube eventually these fantastic. I know it's a little small, but trust me, it's all green. This one was awesome. Oops. All right, we'll move this over here. And what a great day. All right, any other questions in the trade room that I missed? What's a good time for how long a trader has proven they can adhere to a... Oh, those are always tough. I'm doing some videos now on trying not to benchmark yourself against any kind of timing. But so the question is, I'll put the question in the room here. Show message to all. What's a good time frame for how long a trader has proven they can adhere to a DRB that would implicate they are likely a proficient trader? Proficient or efficient? Here's kind of a guideline that I look for. You absolutely cannot ever increase your DRB until such time as you've had 3 to 4 days, probably a little bit more, but 3 to 4 days in which you exceeded, in other words, had a big G day. So if your daily risk budget is 200, you have to have at least 3 to 4 days in a trading month that you exceeded that. Ideally more like 5 or something like that, but 3 to 4, okay? And on the flip side, if you have more than 3 to 4 days in which you've exceeded your DRB during a 2022 session month, you are also not making progress. So hopefully that helps. Where you ideally settle out is somewhere around 5-ish% big R days, 10 to 15% small R days, and the rest should all be some small agree or winning days. This is what people have taught you, like you can't be profitable 85% of your trading sessions. Bullshit. 100%. A lot of people don't believe me when I say this. I haven't lost 3 days in a row in like, it has to, I don't know last time, probably in like the early 2010s. 3 losing days in a row. I don't even know how you can lose 3 days in a row. I know how you can lose. You're just not proficient. You're not following an approach that is typical to what we're teaching here. It is not normal. You should not go through extended, deep drawdowns in active day trading. If you do, you got to go back and work on your skills. I was mentioning earlier that that very often my biggest days will be, oh crap, I forgot. Hold on. I'm going to have to go. Just a second. Hi, this is Rod.
Hi, Rod. This is Leanna calling from the Life Spa. We have you booked for a 12:15 petty with Eliza?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm going to be about 10 minutes late, but I'll be there in about 10 minutes.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. All right, I got to go. That was enough wisdom dropping for today. Stay green and trade like you mean it. Brad, if you want to play us out on something, you're welcome to do that. Let me go ahead and stop the recording. Stay green, trade and make it like you mean it. Remember, the room will be open for more people to come in here and do the same thing for the next 2 days with the same password. So make sure you take advantage of that. Let me cancel all these orders. There we go.
Order canceled.
Conversational fluency move.
I'm out of the ZN. Sorry, Benson. I closed it.
Daily risk budget clever. Acorns to oak trees grow. Proper risk management flow. Profits so high above. In this trading game we love. Acorns to oak trees grow. Proper risk management flow. Profits soar high above. In this trading game we love. Charts and graphs on the screen, movement in between. Tickers dance here and there, we trade without a care. Acorns to oak